Hello everyone and welcome back to Life is Strange Before the Storm Remastered. Today we are playing the bonus episode Farewell, which is several years prior to Life is Strange and also Before the Storm. It's a little bonus episode with Max and Chloe.
Ready? I guess. But isn't your mom gonna freak? She's probably cooking with the radio on. She won't hear a thing. I bet she'll notice a hole in the floor. Trust in science, Max. Even when science means blowing shit up.
Just blowing up some Barbies. As you do. Oh my god.
Tell me that wasn't the coolest thing you've ever seen! That was truly amazing. Why are explosions so awesome? That's like asking, why are puppies cute? Some things just are. I'm not sure your mom would see it that way. When she asked me to get rid of my old junk, she never specified how. But I guess I better do some actual cleaning too. I'll be excavating the closet. If you see anything else to trash, help a girl out and chuck it on the pile over there.
Okay. Can do. Doing it in the house is such a Chloe thing to do. It really is. She's very lucky.
It feels like I've spent half my life hanging out in this room. Probably because I have. I can't believe those days are all over now. In a few days, my whole family moves to Seattle. I have no idea when I'll see Chloe again. This could be my last chance to say goodbye. But how do you tell your best friend that you're leaving her?
Max didn't tell her yet? Oh man. And this might be the last visit before she moves. I think Max avoids conflict. To maybe an unhealthy degree.
I better help Chloe with her cleaning. And while I'm at it, I can take one long last look around this place.
Okay, you guys are saying the audio's low. Let's see. Voices are still up the whole way. Okay, I'll take the music down, but then take like max volume up. Or master volume, and hopefully that'll be a little better. I'll put it to like here. Okay. Everybody in the DLC, in this DLC mumble whispers so much. Yeah, if I have to adjust it more, I can. Max being a bad friend. I mean, she kind of is, though. Also, I don't think she ever talks to her friends that she had before she went to Blackwell either, so...
Let this box of trash be a sacrifice to you, oh almighty Chloe Bear. Chloe and I haven't played this game in forever, and I'm pretty sure it's missing pieces.
Is it still low for you guys? She kind of is. She is kind of a bad friend.
What are you doing? Adding this to the pile. No freaking way. Just because I beat your ass every time we play doesn't make it trash. That's BS. The last time we played, I wiped the floor with you. Poor Max. Losing your memory at such a young age. Guess we'll have to play again soon and find out. This was our first unsupervised concert together. It was so much fun. We were supposed to see another show next month, but... How sick was that show? The sickest. I've been working on my moves for the next one. Check it out.
Oh my gosh, Max.
How about you? Any new moves? Yeah, totally. I've been working on my air guitar. Damn, Caulfield. Save something for when it counts. All right, back to the junk mines.
Can you imagine if we get to the end of this and Max never tells Chloe she's leaving?
Chloe's always preferred imaginary animals to real ones. Well, besides Bongo, of course. Chloe's mom wanted us to go through this pile of old clothes and find stuff to donate. Instead, we played dress up for an hour. Chloe's had this hung up on her wall forever, but neither of us can figure out what happened to the last panel. I hope Dr. Kloenstein's okay.
That would explain all the angry letters. It really would.
Chloe keeps trying to get me to hop on her board. I'd rather take pictures. Whoa. Talk about embarrassing.
Can't even tell what that's supposed to be.
How about these boy band trading
Oh.
cards? Super cringeworthy. Yeah, and hilarious. Remember when we gave them all makeovers? You mean when you drew boobs on all of them? I was so mad at you. And yet, our friendship lived on. So too will these cards.
I definitely think that Chloe is more sentimental than Max and has a harder time letting things go.
Chloe's such a nerd. She hangs on to all her old textbooks and school supplies.
Imagine your BFF tells you the day before she moves and then refuses to answer you. Yeah, and then your dad dies. Just great.
Chloe's had this hoodie for years. It's her favorite. I don't think she'd mean to throw it away.
I'll save it.
What are you doing? Your favorite hoodie. You must have thrown it in by mistake, right? No. It's fine. It's filled with holes and falling apart.
Just like our friendship.
That never stopped you from wearing it before. It's fine. Really.
Considering Max is moving, maybe Max should keep it.
What about this half-eaten jawbreaker?
Ew, why is that in your
Serious
drawer?
biohazard. You promised me we'd finish it together no matter how long it took. Don't be a quitter.
That's gross.
Your mom and your dentist will thank me. So lame. Just so lame.
Do you want to get sick? You know how much bacteria's on that?
Okay, whenever I'm ready, I can go tell
That was
Chloe
in a
I'm done
clothing
arguing
drawer.
about trash
For
with
God
her.
knows how long. Where's the hot dog man shirt? That's what we want.
Chloe's been beating me for a while, but that growth spurt could come any day now. I think Chloe used to call this guy Mr. Sharky. I doubt she plays with it anymore. You better not be thinking what I think you are. Chloe, I haven't seen you touch this guy in years. Why do you care?
Why do I care if you throw my beloved childhood friend into the trash? I don't think that deserves an answer.
Sorry, chum.
That's better.
My goodness. Here. I'll raise it more.
People say a lot of things about the Prescott family, but this is pretty cool. I bet Chloe's parents were freaking out when she got this letter.
Congratulations, your child Chloe Price has been accepted for September 2008 admission to Blackwell Academy. We have offered places to approximately 100 students out of 1,200 applicants. Your child excelled in all criteria for admission. An open house for admitted students and parents will be held on March 26th. April 2nd is the deadline to inform us of your intentions regarding admission. Your admission reply form is included. For those who require financial aid, please contact Blackwell's Office of Financial Assistance. We look forward to welcoming you and Chloe to the Blackwell Academy family.
I still can't believe you're a Blackwell Academy student. How is it?
Oh, the classes are incredible. The teachers are actually smart. And the lab is legit. Petri dishes for days.
What about the students? Are they as stuck up as you thought they'd be?
They're fine.
Chloe, you're terrible at hiding your feelings. Is everything okay?
I don't know, I like hanging out with normal people. Like you.
Thanks, I guess.
You know what I mean. I hate fake people. You're real.
Thanks. Hey, what's your dad's camera doing in here?
Dad said I could bring it up here for you to use. He's tired of watching you drool all over yourself every time he uses it. His words.
Your dad is the best.
Sure. Just don't ever tell him that. We need to keep him on his toes. You're off to a great start.
This is going to be a good one.
Actually, it's kind of cool.
Does this mean that we have... Oh. I can't pull up a journal or anything, so I don't know if we have photos in this one.
I was lucky to survive Chloe's magic phase with all my fingers intact. This seems like a good candidate.
Are you insane? That's my entire magic collection. Do you know how many weeks of allowance this cost?
You haven't touched these since the 5th grade talent show.
Maybe because my assistant turned out to be squeamish at the sight of fake blood.
At least you didn't saw me in half. How are you planning to clean this place if you won't throw away anything?
Well... More audio glitching. Oh, let's take a break. We've done a lot.
It's so hard to believe. This room, this house, this town, all in the past now. Or soon to be.
It will be once the storm comes.
Who even am I without Chloe? She's the one who's always starting things, pulling us into adventures. I can't imagine life without her. Maybe I haven't told her I'm leaving yet because I still can't believe it's real myself.
I don't think she's gonna take it well, Max. I wonder how long Max is known.
As usual, Chloe's grades are better than mine. I still kick her butt in PE, though.
That is kind of surprising.
Live fast, die young, and go out with a bang. Rest in pieces, doll. That was awesome. Who else but Chloe could turn cleaning her room into a pyrotechnical adventure?
Yeah, we're probably gonna get in trouble for that.
That's it. I'm calling off the search. If you want more trash, you'll have to find it yourself.
Well, it wasn't exactly the purge Mom was hoping for, but at least we tried, right?
Right.
And now we've got the whole day ahead of us. What do two under-supervised friends with clean rooms and clean slates want to get into today?
Your room is not
I
clean.
guess now would be a good time to tell Chloe I'm leaving. Or I could let us enjoy the day first and tell her later.
I mean, at this point, we might as well wait.
The possibilities are endless. Got anything in mind?
Actually, you bet your ass I do. I found this when I was digging around before you got here. You're gonna flip! Do you have any idea what this is?
Whatever it is, it looks like it came out of our pirate phase.
Your powers of deduction are as strong as ever. This tape is from 5 years ago. It's a message from our past selves to our current selves.
So we were 8 years old? That's crazy. I can't even imagine what we sounded like.
Ready to find out?
Avast, future wayfarer! Ye have uncovered the audio log of the most fearsome pirates in the bays of Arcadia.
Oh my god. We were such
So,
dorks.
you're in search of buried treasure, are ye? Well, if it's treasure ye seek.
Mine eyes spot two fair pirate wenches. What a...
Dad, get away! We're in the middle of an important project.
Oh, a project. Never mind then. I apologize.
I mean it!
All right. Supper's in 5. Wash your hands, you grubby pirate kids.
So lame. As I was saying, if it's treasure ye seek, ye've come to the right place. But be forewarned, the journey will be treacherous and full of treacherous.
Nice.
To find the treasure of Price Isle, you will need the map from the manuscripts of Captain Bluebeard.
Well, we need the map. Okay. Maybe the cassette is broken.
Good luck. And bye.
Dude, that was...
hilarious. We were so ridiculous.
We still are, Max. We still are. Okay, forget everything. Today, we go treasure hunting.
The subtitles appear to be broken as well.
I think I know what 8-year-old you meant by the manuscripts of Captain Bluebeard.
Our old sketchbook. This is where we kept all our pirate drawings.
Hi, Milliam.
Yep. Now let's see this map.
Okay, hold on a second.
This looks like a page was ripped out. I wonder if it's the map.
Okay, what?
Hey, check this out. This page was ripped out. Do you think it's the map?
If it is, there's no way I would have thrown it out. Maybe it's mixed in with the rest of the drawings.
Considering you kept a dirty old jawbreaker, half of one.
All right. Time to find this map.
Okay, hold on. Subtitle. What if we turn them off? Okay, and now I'll turn them back on. Hopefully that will fix it. Oh, no. Well, we might have to just have the subtitles off. Open a new dialogue branch. Okay.
Any luck?
Nope. You?
Well,
Nothing yet.
well, they're just broken. That's not good. What if we make it enormous? Is it gonna? Nope, that didn't. Okay. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot, Joker. Sorry about that. But they're broken. I can try turning them on a little bit later in and see if
Where could that map be?
Maybe once I load into a new area.
Maybe it's
we could try.
mixed in with Chloe's old books. Don't move. This angle is perfect.
Why be shy? Get in here, dude. Subject and photographer. You really do it all, Max.
I try. I remember writing this. It's a story where you choose what happens. Wonder if I could still get to the end.
Max and Chloe's sewer adventure. You are Max and Chloe, the best friends and students in school. You sit in class until suddenly a cute squirrel arrives at the window. It is so cute. Do you want to pet it? Pet the squirrel or don't pet the squirrel? Okay, we'll pet the squirrel. You go to the window and pet the squirrel. Of course, why wouldn't you? It's a cute squirrel and you want to pet it. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, you say. Ah, stop biting me, you say next, because the squirrel is now biting your hand. Well, chat, why'd you make that choice? But it's too late. You have rabies. Mrs. Anders has to shoot you so you don't bite anyone else. This makes her very sad. Guess you shouldn't have pet the squirrel at the end. Chat, now you're dead. Now, look at what happened. Still worth it? Okay, so if we don't pet the squirrel, why don't you like squirrels? They're so cute and nice. You must be very mean. The squirrel seems annoyed that you ignored her. She runs in and steals the book report right off your desk, then runs back outside. That squirrel stole my book report, you tell the teacher. Uh-huh, whatever you say, Mrs. Anders responds, clearly not believing you. What do you do? Chase the squirrel or stay in class? Okay. Well, chat's gonna chase the squirrel. As soon as Mrs. Anders turns around, you run out the window and chase the squirrel. That is a very bad thing to do, and you hope you don't get in trouble later, but you probably will. Outside, you look around, but you can't find the squirrel. Is she gone? Oh, there she is. She's standing next to a sewer hole. You run up to her, but she gets scared and jumps down. Oh boy, do you really want to go down there? Okay. Well, clearly, chat, you're going to jump into the sewer. All of you together at the same time. You are very stupid. Crossed out. Brave. You leap down into the sewer. Thankfully, there's a pile of trash, banana peels, and dirty diapers to land on. Phew. You hear a squirrely sound in the distance, so you run to follow it. There are so many twists and turns, eventually you come to a fork in the road. But now is not the time for eating, so you put the fork back down and consider the two paths in front of you. On the ground, you see a trail of tiny footprints to the left and a trail of chewed-up paper to the right. Which way do you go? All right, chat, you're going to go to the left. You picked right. I mean left, which was right. It's confusing. In the distance, you see the squirrel, but he's not moving. In fact, he's dead. Who would kill a poor squirrel? Suddenly, the ground begins to shake. Around the corner, a giant rat appears. It's the biggest rat you've ever seen. The biggest anything you've ever seen. It's the Rat King. The Rat King is wearing a crown and standing on a throne of all your missing homework, including your book report. What do you do? Well, obviously, you're going to charge it. Your dad always tells you to run towards your problems, not away from them. Unfortunately, you picked a really bad time to start listening to him. You run right towards the Rat King. At first, he seems surprised. You try to punch him in the face, but you forgot about his long, hairy, gross tail. He wraps you up like a boa constrictor and drops you into his mouth, swallowing you with one gulp. Now you get to see what the inside of a rat looks like. This would make a great science report. Too bad you won't be alive to tell anyone. Chat, you died again. You've been eaten by the Rat King. Alright, so what happens if you run away? You run away like a scaredy cat. I don't blame you. That thing's gross. As you run, you almost trip on a small shiny object. You pick it up. It's a lighter. Your mom never lets you play with these, but she's not here right now, is she? Now's your chance to kill the Rat King and protect all the students' homework once and for all. This is your chance to be a hero. Do you do it? Just kidding, you don't get a choice. You may get to choose some things, but I'm still the author here. You have to attack the Rat King. But how do you want to attack him? And just think, nowadays, you wouldn't get a little story like this because the kids would be making it with ChatGPT. So. All right. Chat, you're gonna burn his throne. Then what? You decide to burn the Rat King's throne. It hurts you to burn all that amazing homework, including your wonderful book report, but you remember that it's for a good reason. As soon as the throne catches on fire, the Rat King begins screaming, "No, my throne!" Suddenly, the Rat King begins to shrink. Before long, he's back to the size of a normal rat. He can't even climb out of his huge crown. Aw, he's so cute now. You run back to class and tell Mrs. Anders all about the Rat King and everything that happened. Not only does she forgive you for not having your book report, but she declares that you're the greatest hero in school. Duh. The end. Until the next Max and Chloe adventure. Well, there you go, chat. You only had to die twice. And then you won. Good job. This is so inventive, Maxine and Chloe, but next time, please do the book report you were assigned. They wanted to be creative. All right, what happens if you burn the rat's tail? You decide to burn his gross, long, hairy tail. Good plan. Whoosh, the Rat King's tail is on fire. He does not like that one bit. He starts freaking out, waving his tail around like crazy. You know all the trash and dirty diapers in the sewer? Those are highly inflammable, which means the same as flammable for some reason. Suddenly, the entire sewer catches on fire. You're surrounded by gross sewer flames. Is this really how you die, burning to death with the Rat King in disgusting sewer? Yes, it is. The end. Well, all right.
Oh, yes. Take that, Rat King.
Like how he dies so many times. Okay. So we're looking for...
Chloe and I were doing a lot of drawing in Miss Shelley's class. I wonder if the map is mixed in with her school supplies from that year.
Could be. Great job as always, Chloe. Now please try to pay attention in class instead of drawing pictures with Maxine. I've got a nice little drawing. The pirate ship. Pirate rules. No bathing. No boys on the ship. No sharing pirate secrets. Always share plunder. Always bury treasure. Protect fellow pirates. Failure to obey these rules will result in plank walking. Captain's log. Another day of plunder and destruction on the high seas. Our just buried treasure has come under attack again. The evil Commander Shelley, enemy to all pirates, has threatened to take the map from us if she sees it. Surely she has heard how valuable our treasure is and wants to steal it from us. We are doing our best to keep the map hidden as we continue to work on it. Because our enemies want our treasure so bad, we must make sure the map is only readable to us, Captain Bluebeard and Long Max Silver.
This looks like a page was ripped out. I wonder if it's the map. People say a lot of things about the Prescott family, but this is pretty cool.
I was trying to see if I could, like, look in the backpack, but...
Any luck?
Nope. You?
Nothing yet. Chloe's so determined to find the map. I love how when she puts her mind to something, she just doesn't give up. I think this was the first class Chloe and I had together. Not sure I learned much about the stars and stripes.
Is it in this book?
Bingo.
All right. Chloe's secret lair, dark cavern. That's where the amulet is. Treasure Island and the Price Castle. We put an amazing photo of Max.
I'm remembering this now. Didn't we make some crazy puzzle? You need the telescope and the amulet.
Which we hid inside a dark cavern, aka the attic.
Ugh, why did we do that to ourselves?
Because we were 8 years old and the attic was the scariest place we could think of.
You think it's still there?
Should be. As long as the clean police haven't gotten to it first.
Okay, and once we have the amulet and the telescope, we use them to reveal the treasure. Somehow.
Here's what's happening. I'll head to the garage to dig up my old telescope. You go find that amulet. We'll meet out back at the pirate ship.
You mean the swings?
Yes, the pirate ship. Captain Bluebeard and Long Max Silver right again, bitches!
Chloe seems so into this. If this has to be my last day here, might as well have one final pirate adventure. Okay, Chloe said she hid the amulet in the attic. The only way in is through the broom closet.
Wolf Prince is on a 30 stream streak. Nice. Always selfies. Always selfies.
Makeup is great for acting in Halloween costumes. Any other time, I just don't get it.
Are you still broken? Oh, maybe not.
Chloe's mom bought me a toothbrush because I spend the night here so often. Well, I used to. The things inside this cabinet haven't changed very much over the years. I guess Chloe never really grew out of wanting to be a pirate. I can't believe I won't be able to call Arcadia Bay home much longer. I slipped and broke this post a few years ago. But Chloe insisted on taking all the blame. Even after she got grounded, she never squealed. What a friend. I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone reading these books. I wonder if I'll ever take this view in again.
Picture it, but like with a lot of wind and dark clouds.
I always like to imagine I could open that wardrobe and step into another world. I don't think I could ever handle a real-life murder investigation.
You'll pay with your life. Toll bridge.
The Two Whales makes the best Belgian waffles. No other diner could even come close. It's so sweet that Chloe's mom takes this photo with her to work.
I wonder if she takes the photo of Chloe and David where she's got the knife. I wonder if she takes that one to work too in the future. We might be having an issue. Oh, okay. Max was stuck for a second. It's all good? It's all
Chloe's
good.
parents are so cute.
She takes the sniff photo. That's the one she keeps in her apron.
Is that an email from the principal at Blackwell? Chloe did act a little strange when I asked her about school earlier. The principal at Blackwell wants to meet with Chloe's parents. I wonder what about.
I would like to begin by saying we are thrilled to have Chloe at Blackwell. Rest assured, her scholarship is not in jeopardy at this time. However, it seems like she's having trouble transitioning into this new, more challenging environment. I'm emailing to set up a time to talk about the incident that occurred last week. I'm very concerned about Chloe's behavior and would like to work with you to take steps to correct it as soon as possible. I'm sure you are as dedicated to Chloe's success here as we are. The future needs excellence. Incident.
Did Chloe get into a fight? She never gets in trouble. I'm glad her dad stood up for her.
Okay. Ray, Chloe was not the only student to act out that day, and if you ask me, Marissa Rogers isn't the victim, she's the bully. Maybe if both sides of the story were heard before placing blame, your school would be a less challenging environment for your students. Focus on your school, I'll focus on my daughter. So I guess Chloe's been bullied.
A voicemail? I wonder if it's still there.
These types of people are exactly why I didn't want Chloe at Blackwell. We'll figure this out, I promise. I love you too. So Joyce... Wait, to Joyce. So it sounds like William didn't want Chloe to go to Blackwell, but maybe Joyce did? I don't know if Chloe did. Forgot to tell you Mrs. Rogers called while we were out yesterday and left a message. It's still on the answering machine, but please be careful when you listen to it. I don't want Chloe to overhear. We need to figure out how to handle this. I know the principal said her scholarship isn't in danger, but I still worry.
Sometimes I really wish I had siblings.
To Aaron from William. Thanks for the pressure washer. Hey, Aaron, finally used your pressure washer today. Just wanted to say thanks again for letting me borrow it. Works like a charm. It's not our dream house, but now it can at least be the right color. If you want to come over next weekend and give me a hand, there will be a cold beer in it for you. Give me a call. Hope everything at work is still going well. And tell Linda I say hello.
Chloe's mom is trying to quit smoking? Chloe hasn't mentioned a trip. Maybe it's supposed to be a surprise. Oh, so cool.
Going to Phoenix, Arizona.
Chloe is such a nature nerd. I bet she's gonna love it. Most strikes? How can that be so cool and so dorky at the same time? It's awesome that Chloe's mom wants to teach kids. She'd be really good at it.
Oh, it's sad to know that she's never gonna do that. The College of Arcadia's Early Childhood Education Certification Program. Take the first step. Be the first step. Early childhood education is the first step toward lifelong learning. Night classes available. If this is what you want, we'll find a way to make it work. So that was from William. That's just sad because she never does.
Seems like Chloe's dad always has a project around the house. The entrance to the dark cavern is in there. Bluebeard's chosen hiding place for the mysterious amulet. There it is, the dark cavern. Crap. I can't get into the attic if I can't even reach the door. I need to find something to stand on. I'm sure I can find something around here to boost me up. Maybe this will make me tall enough to reach.
Well,
It's a start. I gotta find something I can stack on top of it.
all right. Here. Max just like falls. Breaks her neck.
Almost there. I just need a few more inches.
And then it's like, by the way, Chloe. By the way, Chloe, I am moving away. Do we need something from Chloe's room?
Chloe's room has always been home base. It's hard to think this might be the last scheme we ever plan here.
Max is acting like she will literally never come visit. Already, she's like written Chloe off. Like, well, this is gonna be the last time I'm in this house. I'm never coming back.
I
For
just
any
need
reason.
a few more inches to reach the attic. I've gotta find that amulet before I meet Chloe out back.
Okay, so whatever it is not going to be downstairs, I guess. Some books. Yeah, we're definitely gonna fall, right? This is very precarious.
I think that should be tall enough.
Maybe Max will get her rebound powers here when she has to reverse breaking her own neck.
Awesome. Man, there is a ton of stuff up here. How will I ever? There it is.
Maybe she'll go to the
Of course
emergency
Chloe
room
hid
for a
the
broken
amulet
arm
in
and
the
not
hardest
move.
place to get to. I need to find a way through. No Sharpie boob jobs. Disappointing. Her parents couldn't part with this. I guess I see where Chloe gets her sentimentality from. I remember it took this thing like 100 years to rewind the land before time.
Which land before time? There's like a million of them.
I can't get through with this chair here. I think I can squeeze through now.
This attic is very full. What year does this take place? Is it 2008, maybe?
Not a single country record. These must belong to Chloe's mom. I remember this. Chloe refused to get another goldfish after she had to flush Calico Jack. That's full of decorations Chloe made when she was 5. She thinks they're embarrassing, but I think they're cute. It's a good thing I'm big and burly. Otherwise, moving this furniture would be kinda difficult.
Sure, Max.
Keep it moving, desk. Crap.
How did they get all this crap up here? Look at how low the ceiling is. Like, Max has to bend over. So...
I need to move that cooler, but this desk is in the way.
For a full-grown person, this would suck, right?
Not a single country record. These must belong to Chloe's mom.
Yeah, they had to lift this up here.
Guess you have to go back. I need to move that cooler, but this desk is in the way. One step closer.
Okay. Well, let me go around there and see what's over here before I push this and...
Maybe there's still some things in there. I guess Chloe's dad went through a hippie phase. Hard to imagine Chloe's dad in college. I wonder what he was like.
How they got dressers and tables in there is impressive. Yeah, like, look how... Like, this is so low. And there's so much stuff up here. Have to be so heavy.
That's so cool. I wonder how many different moments this thing has captured. Chloe and I had the best Halloween costumes. I bet there's some good stuff still in there.
Max snooping as usual. Yep, that's what she does. Yeah, Game Freak, weren't you just cleaning out your attic?
Silver's eye patch. This'll be perfect.
Hi, thank you.
Arr.
R. Did we find anything for Chloe, though? I guess just Max.
Okay, the dresser is out of the way. Now what? Ugh, this desk's pretty heavy.
It was, but at least I can stand up in mine.
Glad this thing is empty.
This is like a whole freezer? Cooler? It's gotta be heavy, right? There are no secrets with Max around? No. She will read your emails. Listen to your voicemails. Look through your trunk.
Finally.
Is there anything else over here?
A fitting reward for a journey full of treasures. Got you. This thing is cool, I guess. I wish I could remember how it works.
Oh, good. I don't have to make my way out of here. Or do I? What if I just dove out the window? Oh, we're just gonna have a sit. A good old-fashioned sit.
My best friend. It's so weird being back in his attic after so long. I remember being terrified of this place. I think when you're a kid, you're only afraid of things that can hurt you. But when you get older, you become more afraid of hurting the people you care about. And spiders.
Ha ha! I have you now, scallywag.
Man, I'm gonna miss her.
You know when you're at your friend's house and you just chill in their attic watching them, thinking about life, reflecting.
Are you just watching me up there, Creeper?
You are one of a kind, Chloe Price.
What?
I'm lucky you're my best friend. That's all.
Damn right you are, you mushy weirdo. Did you find the amulet? Awesome. Now get your ass down here. We have treasure to find.
On my way.
Climb out the window. Don't make me crawl back through there. Okay, good.
The Dark Cavern was no match for you, huh? Long Max Silver to the rescue.
Treasure's sure to be ours, Captain.
Bring the amulet over here so I can see.
Chloe is so excited. I better bring her the amulet before she makes me walk the plank. It's not that I don't like the blue. I'm just sad to see the old color go. One time, we stuck a bunch of this tape to Chloe's face to make a blue beard. Putting it on was a lot more fun than taking it off. This was a fun experiment. I'm almost surprised we actually managed to grow something. Poor Bongo. Chloe took his death so hard.
That was recent, too.
I guess Chloe's mom comes all the way back here to smoke.
She's trying to quit.
Chloe and I have done lots of homework at this table. It's so weird we're at different schools now.
I wonder why Chloe went to Blackwell. Like, was it just her mom who wanted her to go?
I still wish I could live in the world we drew. I've spent so much of my life here. Every little corner is familiar. Comforting. These games we're playing. Buried pirate treasure from our past selves. this why I keep pushing off telling Chloe I'm leaving? Because I don't want to ruin this time together. How am I going
What's up, dude?
Bro.
Don't you mean sis?
Maybe I meant nerd.
Dork.
Punk.
Punks are cool. You know what, Max Caulfield?
What? Chloe Price.
You're the frickin' best. That's all.
Talk about mushy. Where'd that come from?
I was just thinking about how awesome this day is. And how awesome we are. Okay, enough of this shit. There's treasure to be unburying.
This is gonna be extra hard for Chloe considering that she's struggling in school as it is. Doesn't seem to be making friends.
This thing looks so much smaller than I remember.
Tiny
I can't
cannon.
believe Chloe still has it. Actually, after this morning, I can.
Ah, my greatest work of art. I call it How I Lost My Magnifying Glass Privileges.
Great art is never appreciated.
Yo ho, a pirate's rum for me.
Did you drink this?
Yar. No, not really. I had to fish an empty bottle from the recycling bin.
That's probably for the best.
Some pirate you are.
Hey, Chloe.
Yar.
Land ho! Perfect.
I don't know if these are functioning as collectibles or not, but I am taking photos when I see them.
Chloe's bottle rocket. The fastest way to get an entire bottle of soda in your hair.
Great.
I'm really gonna miss Price family barbecues. All I'm saying is, I've never broken my wrist taking a picture. I wish this was big enough to jump in.
It's only September. It'll be totally dive bombable in a few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks.
Yeah, but Max is like, but I won't be here in a few weeks.
I wish I could freeze this moment and never have to leave it. Glider swings. The best way to simulate a storm on the high seas. I never understood why it's called a Jolly Roger. How jolly can you be if you're dead?
Wait just a minute. Yar! You must ask permission before setting foot, or peg, on another captain's boat.
Permission to come aboard, Captain Bluebeard?
Granted.
One amulet. Coming right up.
Okay, I think it goes... Damn it. I forget how to make this stay on.
Duct
Stay
tape.
here. I think I saw some tape.
Thanks, Max.
Just some tape left between us and the treasure.
Treasure. What's the treasure going to be? The friends we made along the way? And then the friendship we immediately broke right after that.
Score. One step closer to getting that treasure. Whatever it is.
Here you go.
Avast, matey. Have you brought me prize?
Ahoy, Bluebeard! I have brought the stickiest tape in all the 7 seas.
Well done, fellow scallywag.
Just like old times. Huh, Max? Remember how we used to talk about ruling the bays of Arcadia one day? We thought we were gonna be pirates forever.
Instead of ruling it, we destroy it.
If being a pirate means acting silly and going on crazy adventures together, then we'll always be pirates. Hell yeah.
Would you like to do the honors, Long Max Silver?
Me? Are you sure?
Of course. Come on, Navigator. Point me to some treasure.
All the mushiness makes it weirder that Max ghosts her. Oh, it's
Wait, how am I
It's even
supposed to
worse.
use this?
The drawing on the lens. It should line up with something?
Here goes nothing. Okay,
I don't
this drawing is supposed
Well.
to line up with something.
I don't know if you saw any of this, Eco, but Max knows she's moving and has not told Chloe yet. This feels like maybe the
I
umbrella?
think the drawing should turn the real world into something.
All I can do is
piratey.
spin it. Doesn't that seem like it would be the umbrella? I can't imagine it's flipped upside. Well, maybe it is.
I think I have the right angle, but where does it line up? I'm so close. I just
There we go.
need to keep
Got it.
looking.
Yes! You rock! Where is it? Here?
Okay, take a step right. No, the other right.
My other right or your other right?
My other right.
Got it. Wait, what?
Just go that way. Perfect. Now come towards me. Bingo.
This is like the Death Star dagger scene in Star Wars.
What the?
That is not what we buried.
Okay, for 1 second I was worried they were going to dig up the cat.
What is this?
I don't know. Let's open it.
From Bloody Bill. Who's that?
I'll get the tape player.
Aha. Chloe's dad is such a goofball.
Ahoy there, plank walkers! It's me, Bloody Bill, the Pirate King.
What the heck?
By now you'll have seen that I dug up your treasure, which would normally make us mortal enemies. But hear me out. I haven't pilfered a thing. On the contrary, I figured you swashbucklers might not be back to your loot for some time, so I've given it extra protection from the winds and rain. I'm sure you're excited to open your time capsule, so I won't go on too long. Just know that Bloody Bill is bloody proud of you. Both of you. Keep those sails trimmed and that anchor scrubbed. And always remember, the real treasure is
Friendship. Love.
your Oregon State prepaid college savings plan. Arr.
Ugh.
That's what we originally buried. Huh, yeah. I guess it probably would have gotten ruined underground. Holy crap! It's Billy the Squid! He's alive!
Billy the Squid!
Oh,
New
man!
character from
It
Splatoon
really
4.
is like a time capsule. No way! Chloe, look at this. We wrote each other letters. Oh, I remember these. To Chloe Price. Thanks, Max. I hope you are having a lot of fun being a teenager with your best friend. Aw, you are so cute. Check it out. Ugh, Maxine.
Dear Chloe, how are you today? I'm doing very well. It is Friday, June 27th, 2003. Oh my goodness. It is summer vacation. We are making a time capsule for you and me in the future. We are making it pirate themed. Wasn't it hilarious to find? These are some of the things we like. Favorite animal, Arabian horse. For Max, Chloe says otter. Favorite food, Max says lobster roll. Chloe says coffee ice cream. Favorite class in school, art or library, says Max. Science, says Chloe. Best friend, each other. We both said that. How about you? Are you age 12 or more? What are your favorite foods, movies, etc.? That's all for now. I hope you're having a lot of fun being a teenager with your best friend.
How about mine? What did I write? This is so Chloe.
Dear Maxine, here. Hello from 2003. I wish it was 2003. Here's a record of how we spend our days. Can you guess which one is real? 1, we go to the same school and always sit together at lunch. Duh. 2, we have sleepovers at least once a week. 3, we like extremely salty pretzels. 4, we are in a race to see who can convince their parents to get a pet first. 5, we're going to live together when we can afford it and use only gold paint. 6, we have battled many foes and never failed to save each other. What did you guess? If you guessed all of them, you're right. Your friend forever, Chloe Elizabeth Price.
You were really sweet. Oh man, that was really goopy. I like it. That's because you're a goop. This is so cool. There's so much to look at. Is your mom going to mind about this mess? Dunno. I thought they'd be home by now. Max, remember scratch art? Oh, I love this stuff. I'm gonna draw something.
7, this entire city must be purged.
All these memories. I want to look at everything. It's good to see you, old friend. This container looks like it could last 100 years. Holy crap! It's the end of that comic in Chloe's room. Oh, this is gross.
And just think, Max ends up with superpowers later.
A
These
time
are
capsule
awesome.
is
Chloe's
such a
always
good
been
idea.
good at making up cool things to do.
Flaming fingers. She's like drawing inventions.
Most of these are pretty far off base. It's
Right.
so hard to predict the future. Maybe it's better to enjoy the present instead.
Or fuck up the past. All right, predictions for the future. We still hang out with each other more than any other person. Huh. Both of us are medium popular. Both of us are dating our second boyfriend. We do not make decisions without consulting each other. The talking skull of our enemies. Both of us have a pet. Chloe has visited Antarctica. Max could have come if she wanted. One of us is a little sister or brother. We are doing well in school.
It actually might
Is
be
writing
really
once a
fun to
week
write
too
letters to
often?
Chloe after I move. Will I run out of things to say?
Is writing once a week too often? You never write.
Keep messing up my picture.
There are no mistakes in art. Recording things was so much fun in 3rd grade. Chloe and I have been friends for so long. Maybe I'm worrying too much about this move changing things.
Well, is he a fridge? What is he? What is he in this one? They're a cookie sandwich.
I still haven't told Chloe about my news. I can do that after I finish looking at everything. Chloe and I spilled that wine months ago, but I still feel bad about it. That's so cool that Chloe's mom is thinking about this.
Sailing by the Wind. Stories about women changing careers in midlife.
You sure were troublesome to find. Hey, what if my being in Seattle finally convinces Chloe to try an MMO?
I don't know. Would you ghost her in there too?
Looks like Chloe's a lot more responsible than I am with my allowance.
She's saving 60%.
I bet there's some really cute photos in there.
Chloe goes forward and Max is like, yeah, I want to play Alliance.
I wonder if I could recreate this photo with Chloe now. This used to be the Rainy Day pirate ship. I wonder if that's the voicemail Chloe's mom was talking about. She did say she didn't want Chloe to hear it, but if Chloe's in trouble at Blackwell, this might be my only chance to get her to talk about it.
Because I will never speak to her again.
Chloe's grandparents live in Idaho now. I guess compared to that, Seattle's not so far. Goodbye, Vase. Soon you won't have to worry about me knocking you over anymore. These used to make great pirate swords. I always look especially short next to Chloe.
Okay, so that's the day that William died, and they were wearing these clothes. They're not wearing these clothes. So presumably that would not be happening today. But
This is probably the last thing Chloe's mom wants to see after a shift at the diner.
yeah, she did make a comment about why they're not back yet, but they're not wearing the right clothes. Because that photo was
Much
taken on
better.
that day.
Somebody's a goody two-shoes.
Manga might be the one thing where Chloe out-nerds me. We always make so much more of a mess here than at my house. I love how Polaroid cameras make every photo look a little nostalgic.
All right, I want to listen. I want to know.
This is Anne Rogers, Marissa's mother. Marissa from Blackwell. I need to talk to you about what your daughter did to Marissa in class today. I'll be keeping Marissa home with me tomorrow. At this point, I'm not comfortable sending her back to school at all. I don't know if your daughter's having trouble adjusting or what, but this needs to be addressed.
Hey, hold on.
Are you serious? I don't want my parents to hear that. I've never gotten in trouble like this before.
They already know. I saw an email on your parents' computer.
I was snooping.
Shit.
What happened?
Something so minor. Her mom is exaggerating. I bet Marissa told her that I'm telling you, it's stupid.
They both sound awful. Marissa and her mom.
They are. All Marissa talks about is like how much she hates her tutor, but she never does any homework. I told you, I hate fake people.
Is everybody there like that?
No, not everyone, but more than I'm used to. Anyway, she wouldn't leave me alone, so I turned up her Bunsen burner in science, just a little.
What?
No one got hurt, not even close. You know that I know what I'm doing.
Chloe. What do you mean she wouldn't leave you alone?
She was making fun of my clothes and calling me a scholarship kid.
Is that why you wanted to throw away your hoodie?
Don't worry. I'll keep it.
That really sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thanks, Max.
Max is very dramatic. She is very dramatic.
There. Now you've got something pretty to look at. Hey, little guy. Aren't you cold in there?
Okay.
Chloe looks so content when she's drawing. Is that what I look like when I'm taking pictures?
Hey, hippie.
How's the masterpiece?
Working on the last bit. How about you? Done with the time capsule?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, perfect, because now I'm finished. Check it out.
What the heck?
Isn't this the picture that's on the CD? The soundtrack, maybe?
What tattoo am I getting?
A heart with my initials? Duh.
Oh, Chloe, you were really drawing me that whole time?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mushiness alert. Keep it together, Max.
I guess now's my chance to tell Chloe I'm leaving. We might not be alone again once her parents get back.
Hey, ready for something else? I've got a great plan for the afternoon.
Crap. I don't want to ruin the rest of the day.
You're staying for dinner, right? Because this idea will
Would
be
Chloe
perfect
even
at sunset.
want me to tell her? She's already got enough drama from Blackwell. I don't want to add to
Max?
it. It's just Seattle. I'm probably overstressing about the whole thing. Right?
It looks like it, but not quite. All right. Well, we should probably tell her at this point. I don't know if we'll get another chance, you know?
Chloe,
Max?
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
My family's moving to Seattle. Really soon. Hey,
In 3 days, right?
what? You knew that?
Our parents do talk, you know?
But they said I should be the one to tell you.
They still told my parents. I guess Mom and Dad were trying to keep quiet too, but they're bad at hiding anything. Don't look so worried, Max. It's okay. Come on, Dorkmeister. It's not the end of the world.
I should have just told you earlier. God, I feel so stupid.
Max, I said it was okay.
I thought about telling you this morning, but then I just felt guilty instead.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. Then it would have been hanging over us all day. That's why I didn't bring it up either. Plus, I know you hate this kind of conversation, so I just left it alone, you know? Come on. I want to spend every minute we have together having fun.
We'll keep in touch and visit. Such a lie.
We'll keep in touch, okay? And visit, and maybe we'll move back. Who knows?
Chill out. We can go to college together. It's gonna be fine.
Why you
We're
always
Max and Chloe,
lying?
remember? We're always together. Even when we're not.
That's true.
Cool. Let's find something fun to do.
Well, that seems about right.
Mom?
Black flies on the windowsill. We are to know.
Why are they in different clothes?
Winter stole summer's thrill.
Because they didn't want you to realize it at the beginning?
See the sky is no
So what, they had breakfast and then they completely changed their clothes for no reason? Just so that the player wouldn't guess?
Needs a humble hand, not a fox found in your plate.
They changed because they got messy? I don't think so. Yeah, we knew it was coming, but I don't think they got messy, did they? I mean, they just started in Chloe's room in the DLC. I feel like this DLC didn't need to end that way. They could have just let it be a nice little happy DLC.
Or maybe you were the ocean when I was just a stone. Black flies on the windowsill. That we are to hold. comfort came against my will, and every story must grow old. Still I'll be a traveler, a gypsy's reins to face, but the road is wearier with that fool found in your place. No man is an
Well, see ya. Never gonna talk to you again.
for this I know. But can't you see, or maybe you were the ocean when I was just a stone. So here we are.
Hey, Chloe. This is Max. I guess I just wanted to leave you one more message. Because I know this was the absolute worst time for me to go. I thought maybe if you heard my voice, it could be a little bit like I was there. I don't know. Maybe this was a dumb idea. I would give anything to be there with you now. It's so hard trying to say what I'm thinking. If I could just see you. But we'll get good at it. Great at it. We'll write and talk all the time. And then you'll come visit and
I think it would have been better if she didn't even
it'll
leave
be like
this
I never
tape.
left.
Because it's just a lot.
I mean it. You don't have to worry about anything changing. You're dealing with so much other stuff. You don't deserve any of this. Chloe, listen. Even if I never, even if we're moving for good, we are always together, okay? Even when we're apart, we're still Max and Chloe. I will always, always love you. Goodbye.
So, presumably, the last time Max saw Chloe before she moved back was at her dad's funeral and then she ghosted her? The fuck, Max? And, like, after leaving that tape of, like, it's fine, we'll talk all the time. It's all good. Just mean. Shouldn't have even left it at that point. At least Chloe's dad left her a tape, so she'll be able to listen to that, which is nice. It's 2008. There's so many ways to stay in touch. Yeah, this wasn't like in the 70s. She had tons of ways. Email, text messaging, calling, like... And, like, it doesn't seem like she ever visited Chloe either. And I understand that that's not completely in her control. But you would think that the parents, especially Joyce, would, like, try to do something to, like, let them see each other. You know what I mean? Like, over the summer or something. When they're away from school. But just rough. Unnecessary. Facebook existed by then. Yeah, you had tons of options. Um, like, I understand that friends drift apart, but it didn't even seem like that's what happened. You know, because obviously, like, it's going to be easier to be friends with the kids that are in your class and the ones that are close to you and stuff. But it's not even like they drifted apart. Max pretty much just like fucking ghosted her, like, so fast. Which is so harsh after Chloe's father just died. Damn. Max is not a good friend. I also love how Max's parents also didn't do shit either. Like, apparently they never encouraged her to talk to Chloe. Yeah, that's the other thing. If your child's best friend's dad just died, I would make an effort to help my kid help her friend, right? I definitely think that, especially with Chloe struggling in school already, like, to make friends and she's being picked on, it's like you would think, and maybe Joyce did try and Max's parents weren't receptive. I don't know. But you would think that the parents would, like, try to make sure that, like, do what they could to have the friends see each other. Like, I know that it's not practical for them to do it all the time, but, you know, they could, like, Max could come stay with Joyce and Chloe for a week over the summer or something like that. But nope, it's just she just leaves. Voice chat existed for PCs for sure because I was using it for a while. Yeah, and also like AIM, like you had messaging, like instant messenger, texting, like there's so many ways. Or like even Max saying, you know, maybe we could play an MMO, you know, like they could have online game together. Like there's so many things that they could have done to stay in contact. And it's just so rough that Chloe's dad just passed away and Max was like, "Oh, don't worry. We'll stay in contact." Well, this just makes her look so much worse. Again, she wouldn't look so bad if they just grew apart naturally and like that's what the story was, but that's clearly not what happened. I mean, all through Before the Storm, you can see how mad Chloe is when she's writing the letters to Max, and that's totally understandable. Like why she would be so upset. And it kind of makes sense why maybe she didn't have any friends in Before the Storm. Like she felt betrayed by Max and didn't trust, or at least found it hard to trust again. I mean, Rachel kind of ended up being an exception to that, but like, geez, she goes from Oregon to Washington. It's not that far. Yeah, it's not like she moved across the country. They're in the same time zone. Like they could have tried to work something out. And there are so many ways to stay in contact, and that's rough. But yeah, Eco, I know you said maybe an oversight for the outfits. I don't think it was an oversight. I think that was done on purpose. I think they specifically did not put them in their outfits from that memory because they didn't want the player to realize like, oh, this is the day that Chloe's dad dies. So I guess the implication is they made breakfast with him or whatever. He gets the call from Joyce and he goes to pick her up. That's when they do all the pirate stuff. And then he gets in the accident and Joyce was dealing with the police maybe, like, and that's why it took so long before she comes home. But yeah, it felt to me more like they did that to keep the viewer or keep the player from guessing what was going on. They could have ended it on a nice note. They didn't have to do that. It does just make Max look so much worse. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, it does make Chloe's comment about fake people hit harder. Jeez. And now Chloe's hanging out with Victoria. According to Double Exposure. So there you go. Does it feel like character assassination or just bad writing? You mean Max? I don't know. Maybe Max, like, because in Life is Strange, Max is kind of not the best friend, you know, to Chloe. Or really to even Warren. Like, she never really is honest with him, like, hey, I'm not interested, and, like, kind of brushes him aside. I don't know. She also does do a lot of rewinding time to make people like her. to say the right thing. So maybe she's just not a good friend, you know? So I don't know. I don't think it really changes Max's character. I think it's just like, yeah, that tracks. I kind of thought the ghosting was a way to write Max out of Before the Storm. I mean, maybe, but I feel like they could have just had them texting. Like, Max didn't have to physically be there. They clearly made her ghosting a very intentional detail. Yeah, and they did in the original, so it's not like... To me, it didn't feel like a retcon because Max was back for quite a while before she and Chloe start talking again. Like, Max could have reached out to Chloe, and she didn't. It's because Chloe happens upon her when Nathan and Warren are fighting in the parking lot. You know what I mean? It's not like Max reached out to Chloe and was like, hey, we should definitely, like, get together. Because Chloe is surprised to see her. She's like, Max, like, what are you doing here, kind of thing. Meanwhile, Max had been going to school there for at least a month because it's, October, I think, when it starts. So she started in, I think, September. So she had been back for at least a month and never reached out to Chloe saying she was back. And it didn't seem like she was going to. I think in one of her journals, she says something like, oh, I should reach out to Chloe, maybe. But she didn't. It just so happened that Chloe came across her in the parking lot. So, I don't know. I think it lines up with Max's character. I think Max avoids difficult things. Difficult conversations. I mean, she definitely avoided, like, Jefferson with the contest because she felt awkward and she didn't want to enter. She didn't really want to talk to him about it because he was, like, pushing her to do it. So I feel like she probably thought or felt like the conversations with Chloe were difficult. She didn't know what to say because her father passed away. So it seems like something Max would avoid. Woof. Rough. Again, great music, though. It was cute until it was sad. It was cute until it was sad. But yeah, that's the bonus episode of Before the Storm. Oh, you haven't played Life is Strange? Oh, Shen, I'm gonna go watch all the stream archives. Oh, awesome. I don't have Life is Strange up yet. The one that we just played, and unfortunately it got muted on Twitch. I mean, you can still watch it, but just know that parts of it are going to be muted. I do have a really old playthrough of it, though, on my gaming channel, like my Let's Play channel, if you want to check that out, Shen, but it's old, so, like... But that would be, like, my first reactions to everything. It's, like, 10 years old. So, if you want to watch that, or if you want to wait for the other one to make it to YouTube, either way. But yeah, you'll have to let us know what you think of Max after that. After that one. I also did Double Exposure, if you want to see that one too, which is on the archive channel already. So if you're interested in that, that's also there. And we recently did Lost Records, which is not the same characters, but it's by Don't Nod, who did the original Life is Strange. And it was really good, so there's also that one. Yeah, the big downside of Life is Strange. DMCA everywhere. But the soundtrack's so good. Oh, and we did Life is Strange True Colors. Again, different characters, but that is also up in the archive channel. So, lots of Life is Strange is up there. And soon, we will be doing Walking Dead, which I'm excited to replay because it's been a long time since I played that one, and I've never streamed it, so... Okay, well, thank you guys for hanging with me. Are we going to see our choices? Nope. Okay. I thought maybe... I guess they didn't care because there weren't that many choices. It was like, tell Chloe or not. I think the tape message changes depending on what you... if you tell Chloe or not. But, I mean, it's not a big change. Yeah, just a bunch of feel-good games. That's what we're doing on this channel. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging with me for Before the Storm. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the playthrough.